Private school teachers play a vital role in shaping young minds across the country. To support them, the Department of Education issued a clear and comprehensive guide, DepEd Order No. 88 Series of 2010, the revised regulation for private schools in basic education. This important directive provides a framework for the establishment, operation, and governance of private schools. Let's take this opportunity to deepen our understanding and strengthen our commitment to quality education.
Section 6, Coverage of the Manual Regulation. Basic education, as defined in this manual under Section 6, cover the following levels. Section 10.2.2, Organization of Class. No teacher shall have a load of more than 360 minutes of actual teaching per day, not unless required in the Collective Bargaining Agreement, CBA. In excess of this, overtime pay is to be remunerated.
Who can own private schools in the Philippines?
According to Section 20 of this manual, private schools must be owned by Filipino citizens or by corporations that are at least 60% owned by Filipinos.
What are the requirements for establishing a private schools in the Philippines?
It is stated on Sections 21 to 23 of this manual that the establishment of a private school requires prior approval from the Department of Education through Regional Director where the school will be located and must comply with the law and the provisions of this manual. In addition, a proposed private school must be incorporated under the Corporation Code of the Philippines either as a non-stock or stock corporation. It must also meet the minimum capitalization requirement, 1 million pesos for an elementary school, 2,500,000 for a school offering both elementary and high school. Section 29, Permit and Recognition. A permit is issued annually for year levels or course, whereas recognition is given indefinitely as long as the school continues to meet legal requirements and standards.
What are the requirements of issuance of permit?
Section 32, Grant of Recognition. A school is granted recognition if it runs smoothly during the school year, shows no issues in teaching, administration, or management, and fully meets all the required guidelines for the program it offers.
Can a school's recognition be cancelled?
If a government-recognized school has stopped operating for more than 1 year, its recognition is automatically considered cancelled. Did you know that school closure can be voluntary or involuntary? Voluntary closure happens when the school decides to end the program for validation, usually at the end of a school term, and must still provide students with their records, while involuntary closure is when the department cancels the school's permit or recognition forcing it to stop operations.
What are the qualifications required to become a school head of a private school? What is the probationary period for private school employees?
Teaching staff in private school have a probationary period of up to 3 years, while the non-teaching staff have a probationary period up to 6 months before becoming a regular employees.
How should private schools handle employment-related disputes?
The Section 74 Grievance Machinery explains that private school must provide fair and peaceful internal procedures for resolving employment issues, including options like voluntary arbitrations.
Section 75. Removal, reduction in salary, or suspension of school personnel for permanent employees through action like removal, salary reduction, or suspension with pay must have just cause and follow due process. For temporary employees, such action must follow regulation from the Secretary to protect their rights. Section 78. Period of appeal. Permanent employees have 15 days from receiving the decision to file a written appeal to the Secretary or an authorized representative. If they don't appeal within this time, the school decision becomes final and executory.
When can a school withhold a student's credentials?
Under Section 128, a school may hold credential if the student is suspended, expelled, or has unpaid financial or property obligation to the school.
Can a private school accept an external funding?
Section 179 states that private school can receive funding through grants, donations, gift, or another contribution for individuals, organization, or institution.
How are tuition fees set and used in private schools?
Private school can set their own tuition and fees, but before any increase, they must consult with student government and parents.
DepEd Order No. 88 Series of 2010 is not just a list of rules, it serves as a guide to promote integrity, fairness, and quality in private education. By following its principle, we support our shared goal of delivering quality education to all learners, recognizing that each private classroom holds the potential for a better future.